Welcome to the live. We have some treats today. A bunch of booster packs that I got in the mail. They are a little jank. The corner of this one has been smashed. It looks like it's been dragged through something. I'm unsure. This one isn't too bad. Has like a weird tear in the back, probably like a tag. And then this one isn't so bad either, but there's this weird tear in the back as well. Strange. Also, these are all... Oh yes, this is Crimson Vow, and these two are Midnight Hunt. I have this green Crimson Vow. This one's actually in pretty good condition. I might give away one of these at the live, depending on whoever pops in and wants to stick around to the end. I pretty much will probably give away the only one that's in the best condition. All of these. This one has something, it looks like it got a little bit smashed or something, or dragged. This one has a sticker, also been smashed. But looks like the green Crimson Vow is in the best condition, so I'll save that one for the end. So yeah, let's begin. I'm gonna start off with this red team booster from Innistrad, Midnight Hunt. The hunt begins. Enhance your red deck with 35 cards from Innistrad, Midnight Hunt, including at least one rare or mythic card. Gucci snakes. Let's pop it open and see what's inside. Bing bong. Whoop. Easy. We got Thermo Alchemist at the beginning, so let's pop it open and see what's good. Oh my gosh. I always struggle with these. I don't know what it is.
Bag of chips. Bag of chips, baby.
I'm trying.
Bag of chips.
Lord. I can't open the bag of chips fast enough. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's live. There is no time limit, I suppose. But, alright. We got Thermo Alchemist. And like I did last live, I'm gonna narrate the indented, or I guess italic, script on the cards, just because I think it's funny and I'm bored. So, madness can touch a mind ignited by genius. I feel like that's what that guy would sound like. So, I'm gonna stick this box over here and stick him right there. Then we got Neonate's Rush. We spend our entire existence pursuing the joy of our first night's feast. Bet. Pretty dope. I have this in one of my Vampire Commander decks. I need to make it into another Vampire deck. We have Mounted Dread Knight. Markov vampires cultivate an image of such decadent elegance that it can be easy to forget that they field a deadly fighting force. I feel like that's what all the vampires sound like. Then we have Play with Fire. Devils find human dwellings to be oppressively cold, dark, and unburnt. Pretty neat and instant. Then we have Burn the Accursed, another instant. Nothing remains but a few drifting embers and the smell of smoldering hair. Pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. Ooh, then we got Famished Foragers, a vampire. Furious to find the workshop empty, the starving vampires flew into a frenzy. Nice, 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 nice. Ooh, we got a Drake. a Drake horror, he's kind of ugly. That's unfortunate, but that's fine. He can exist in his own way. But I enjoy him immensely in the way that he is a dual mana creature. Nice. Then we have Festival Crasher. So many candles, so many flammables, so little time. Pretty nice. Oh, got another Festival Crasher. Then we have Obsessive Astronomer. Sleep? I can sleep when I'm dead, says the Obsessive Astronomer. LOL. Then we have Brimstone Vandal. It doesn't have any speech for me to say, but I'm planning on making a devil/demon commander deck. But I have to find all of the demons. Here's another Festival Crasher. Then we have Seize the Storm. Pretty nice sorcery. Then we have Moonrager's Slash. The Cathars fell like leaves as Tovalar himself joined the fray. And I have Tovalar as a commander for one of my werewolf decks, so that's pretty exciting to see. Woo! I bet. Alright, then we have Lampholt Harrier. This Tovalar is no brainless brute. He sends his howling minions to terrorize a village for months. Sleepless nights and fear take their toll. Only then, when morale is at his worst, does he strike. Pretty nice. Then we've got Cathartic Pyre. I love this one because it deals damage to planeswalkers. Neat. And for only 2 mana. Neat. Oh, I forgot to read its little thing. Leave behind the sorrow of this body. Be blessed, being of light.
What are you saying? I'm sorry.
Then we have Pax Betrayal. I'm reading the script that is down below.
Oh, you're reading the flavor text.
Yes.
I see.
Because I think it's fascinating.
Uh-huh.
So this one for Pax Betrayal is, Tovalar's howl of command was too much to resist, even for Arlen's own loyal pack. And then Ardent Elementalist. While the Dawnheart witches focus their magic on nature and community, other covens consort with devils and twist the elements to their will. Ooh, another dragon. Love dragons. Purifying dragon. Yay. I'll keep this for a zomber deck. I hate zombies. I abhor their whole entire existence within our popular culture. Anywho. And I have Burn the Accursed. Nothing remained but a few drifting embers and the smell of smoldering hair. I love this one because it deals damage to the target creature or controller. Got another Lampholt Harrier. I'll read it again because I think these are fun. This Tovalar is no brainless brute. He sends his howling minions to terrorize a village for months. Sleepless nights and fear take their toll. Only then, when morale is at its worst, does he strike. Bet. Then we have Immolation. Nothing is funnier to a devil than setting anyone, on fire. Bet. And then we have Lunar Frenzy. In the adrenaline-fueled chaos, she hadn't even felt the bite. And that's pretty dope. Oop. Whoa. Oh no. That one had stuff in it. Oh no, not the blinders.
Whoa!
They have Mountain Dew in
I'll
them.
get in there. Oh. Sorry. I just wanted to see the card that you just had.
The card this one?
Yeah. That one's on.
Is it okay if I expose you on live?
Sure.
This is my partner, everyone. Look at how handsome they are.
Whoa.
They got me into Magic the Gathering.
I did. It was the biggest mistake of my life.
Oh no.
They have more cards than I do. It's a shame.
Ooh-wee.
I'm not a true Magic fan. You should show them your Tiamat deck. Pretty gnarly.
Oh, that. Maybe I will. Another idea for a live. Anywho, we have Moonragers / The Cathars fell like leaves as Tovalar himself joined the fray. Love this one. Tovalar is one of my commanders. Such a dope card. Then we have Festival Crasher, another one. So many candles, so many flammables, so little time. Ooh, we got another Drake. Love dragons. These are such bad boys. Love these. Ooh, there's no text for me to read in a funny voice, but it's okie doke. It's a dual mana creature. Got another Lambolt Harrier. This Tovalar is no brainless brute. He sends his howling minions to terrorize a village for months. Sleepless nights in fear take their toll. Only then, when morale is at its worst, does he strike. Yeehaw. I have this one also in that commander deck. A bunch of wolves and werewolves. Got Abandon the Post. You don't have to outrun the werewolf. You only have to outrun your fellow guard. Ooh, that's real. Then we have, another dragon. Purifying Dragon. There's no other script for me to read, but it's okie doke. Powerful dragon. Got another Pax Betrayal. Tovalar's howl of command was too much to resist, even for Arlen's own loyal pack. They raise the effigy. The folk of Kessig build up their courage by building effigies of the things they fear. In this case, it's a wolf. Ooh, then we have Hungry for More. Love this. It's in one of my vampire decks. Ooh, and another vampire. This one's also in my vampire commander. A duel to first blood means something very different when a vampire is involved. Noise. Oh, we got Stolen Vitality. There's nothing like a good meal to really lift the spirit. Ooh. Then we have Light Up the Night. That almost looks like Chandra. Oh. Has the little not flexi, what is it? Holographic sticker thingy at the bottom. Deals with planeswalkers, so that definitely is Chandra. Then we have this card that indicates like the day or night cycle. And then your first harvest tide may be your last. One of these cards that deals with the popular Magic formats. Okie dokie. Time to open another one. We opened up, we had 2 of these, so now we have just 1. Oh, I guess that is a sign. I will probably open this one. The white theme booster. Grow your deck some fangs. Enhance your white deck with 35 cards from Innistrad, Crimson Vow, including at least 1 rare or mythic card. Nice. Love that. It's been a little bit danged up I got these as a lot sale on eBay. It took a long time for them to get here, and I guess that maybe they got banged up in the mail. I don't know. But the cards all seem to be okay. They all still... Oh, thank you! I'm glad you love everything about this. I'm low-key nervous. I'm just kind of like winging everything.
You're killing it, baby.
Yay! Someone commented that they loved this.
Yay!
Yay! Bless you. Awesome possum. Gonna open up this one. Oh, yay! Amazing. Oh, I have a really big smile. Oh, Loves, bless you. Loves back. Oh, goodness. I have a ear-to-ear smile. Oh my gosh. Ah. Ooh-wee. Well, so this one is Adamant Will. And the little text says, I refuse to die before I see the sun rise again. Mood. That's
What? Edgelord.
Uh-huh. This one, yes, is the Edgelord. But it's all good. Oop, then we have Fleeting Spirit. Exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Wowie, wow, 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 wow.
There are certain cards that if you exile them from your graveyard, as soon as you exile them, you can put them into play for the turn.
Yeah, this one says, Fleeting Spirit then gains first strike until end of turn. And then I have Vampire Slayer. When Kaya saved her village, Barrett realized even vampires could be killed. When she brought one down herself, she realized she had found her calling. Sick. And the art, sick. I love how inclusive the art is. I was honestly super shocked because I thought, like, going into collecting these cards, it would be pretty... Oh, I'll be blank. Blank? Is that? No, I'll be frank. I expected them to be pretty wit because that's how nerddom is. And it's gross. But, like, a lot of these aren't white people. And I'm like, wow. That's crazy. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Anywho. So that one's Vampire Slayer. This one's Militia Rallier. We can't wait like helpless children for a hero, or we can gather our courage and be the heroes. Who's with me? I might have said that a little bit weird, but I think the point got across. Who's with me? Oh. Then we have Griffin Cavalry. Oh, it doesn't have any fun text for me to read. I love that all of, like, the griffins in this series are herons and egrets. I grew up on the water, so I grew up around egrets and things. So this is pretty cool. Then we have Unholy Officiant. Is this twisted ceremony simply a mockery of the human right? Or has Olivia fallen for her own charade? Wow. Okay, Soren. He's one of my favorite planeswalkers. We enjoy Soren. Then we have Traveling Minister. Priests of the Sigardian sect travel to the farthest reaches to spread hope and healing, even in the darkest times. Nice. And for just one manner, nice. Then we have Valorious Stance. It doesn't have any fun italicized sentences for me to say. As Indestructible. I do like this card. Then we have Nebelgast's Beguiler. A moment of distraction. An hour off course. Ooh-wee. A whole hour off course? Then we have Fierce Retribution. This one, meta. Wild. Look at that art. It won't bring them back, but it will bring me peace. She. Then we have Allenbach Escort. Stay in the light. I don't know what lurks in those shadows, and I'd like to keep it that way. Has Vigilance. Pretty dope for a 1-drop. Oh, Griff Rider. Love these bad boys. These little Griffins. Nice. Keep your heels down and bend at the hips as your mount takes flight. She'll do the rest. Love that for them. Then we have Heron of Hope. Lifelink. We love that. Another Fleeting Spirit. Doesn't have any fun text for me to say. Oh. Then we've got Piercing Light. Creatures of the night dissolve like shadows in the light of faith. That's pretty cool. Then we got another Nebelgast Beguiler. A moment of distraction. An hour off course. Then we have Arm the Cathars. Faith is a Cathar's greatest weapon, but a sword of blessed silver is a close second. Nice. Whole silver swords. Say that fast, super fast. Oh, another Nebelgast Beguiler. A moment of distraction. An hour off course. Oop, another Heron Blessed Geist. Has flying, but they want to exile it. I'm always hesitant to exile cards. Then we have Valorious Stance. Love this one. Oop, then we have Sigarda's Imprisonment. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Nice. They have been imprisoned. Then we have Parish Blade Trainee. The recruits trained in eternal night, fueled by the hope that they might one day see the sun again. Bet. I could be content with not seeing the sun again. I work at night. I do what I do at night. The sun and I do not get along. I've gotten skin cancer from the sun, so it's fine. We have Heron Blessed Geist. Has flying. Gotta exile it again. Then we have Dawnheart Geist. Our bodies may lie slain, but perhaps we can still complete the ritual. I'd rather not spend my afterlife in this wretched eternal night. This spirit, what? Why would it matter if it's night or day? I guess it doesn't matter to me. Heron of Hope has flying. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Then we have Nurturing Presence. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature has whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Then we have Valorous Stance. We have a lot of these. Nice. Then we have Estvald Shield Basher. The door to her home survived the fires of the Malignus. Now, it's her greatest weapon. It's a whole shield as a door. Pretty sick. Then we have another Piercing Light. Creatures of the night dissolve like shadows in the light of faith. Then we have Griffin Cavalry. It's called Flying. Training. Whenever this creature attacks with another creature with greater power, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever Griffin Cavalry attacks, you may pay 1 mana. Or is that 2 mana and then... always confusing. It's probably the 2 mana with 1 being a plains. I have to ask my partner. They know more about this than I. And there's Traveling Minister. Priests of the Sigardian sect travel to the farthest reaches to spread hope and healing, even in the darkest times. Then we have Militia Rallier. We can wait like helpless children for a hero, or we can gather our courage and be the heroes. Who's with me? And then we have Resistance Squad. It's not that I didn't expect some defiance, but I did hope it wouldn't be so heavily armed. It's pretty cool. Got another Vampire Slayer. When Kaya saved her village, Barrett realized even vampires could be killed. When she brought one down herself, she realized she had found her calling. Ew, here's my mythic card. Got Lantern Flare, has Cleave. And Lantern Flare deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain X life. X is the number of creatures you control. Dope. And then we got a flip card, and then another one of the magic formats, but it also advertises Wizards LGS Stores Locator. Alright, so that was the second one. Thank you all for the likes. We're at 1.2 thousand likes, so that's pretty awesome. Thank you all so much. Moving on, probably gonna do this next red-themed Innistrad Midnight Hunt booster. So, it's so strange how these all arrived to me being this way. So, gonna pop it right open.
Hey, honey, did you eat all the cheese sticks?
I did. That's why I'm not hungry. There's no viewers right now, though, so...
What?
There's no viewers right now. Get your snakes. A slight reprieve. But we've got this next one. Is it okay if you bring me a White Claw, please?
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it
It was
is.
Thursday.
Go for it.
But I forgot it was Thursday.
It's Critical Role comes out tonight, so. Well, we're gonna open this. Mango, please. Or both, actually. Oh, wait.
I was gonna take one.
Keep getting notifications from eBay. Alright. Okay. So we have famished foragers. Furious to find the workshop empty, the starving vampires flew into a frenzy. Pretty dope. Oh, another dragon. This one is Storm Skrillex, Drake Horror. Then we have Festival Crasher. So many candles, so many flammables, so little time. Oh, got another one. Then we got Seize the Storm. I'm gonna create a red elemental creature. The art for this is amazing. Then we have Stolen Vitality. There's nothing like a good meal to really lift the spirit. And then we have Raise the Effigy. The folk of Kessig build up their courage by building effigies of the things they fear. And then we have Cathartic Pyre. Leave behind the sorrow of this body. Be blessed, being of light. Nice. Then we have Stolen Vitality. There's nothing like a good meal to really lift the spirit. Then we have Voldaren Stinger. My bad, Stringer. A duel to first blood means something very different when a vampire is involved. Then we have Voldaren Ambusher. Gotcha. And then we have Neonate's Rush. We spend our entire existence pursuing the joy of our first night's feast. Then we have Falkenrath Perforator. Lady Angie sends her regards. I'll carve the rest of her message into your skin. Bet. Oop, then we have Vampire Socialite. Menace. When Vampire Socialite enters the battlefield, if an opponent lost life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on each other vampire you control. We have another Stolen Vitality. There's nothing like a good meal to really lift the spirit. Got another Famished Foragers. Furious to find the workshop empty, the starving vampires flew into a frenzy. Then we have Hungry for More. Creating a vampire creature token. Dope. Then we have Mounted Dread Knight. Markov vampires cultivate an image of such decadent elegance, and it can be easy to forget that they can field a deadly fighting force. I don't know who would doubt a vampire, though. Neonate's Rush. We spend our entire existence pursuing the joy of our first night's feast. Then we have Play with Fire. Devils find human dwellings to be oppressively cold, dark, and unburned. Ooh, then we have Immolation. Nothing is funnier to a devil than setting anyone, on fire. Pretty cruel if you ask me. Then we have Falkenrath Perforator. Lady Angie sends her regards. I'll carve the rest of her message into your skin. Then we have Sacred Fire. I love the art for this. Do not confuse justice with mercy. And then they have another Mountain Dread Knight. Markov vampires cultivate an image of such decadent elegance that it can be easy to forget they can field a deadly fighting force. Then we have Pax Betrayal. Tovalar's howl of command was too much to resist, even for Arlen's own loyal pack. Then we have another Falkenrath Perforator. Lady Angie sends her regards. I'll carve the rest of her message into your skin. Then we have Cathartic Pyre. Leave behind the sorrow of this body. Be blessed, being of light. And then we have Voldaren Stinger. A duel to first blood means something very different when a vampire is involved. And then we have Brimstone Vandal. Menace. If it's neither day nor night, it becomes day as Brimstone Vandal enters the battlefield. And then we have Burn the Accursed. Nothing remained but a few drifting embers and the smell of smoldering hair. And we have Thermo Alchemist. Madness can't touch a mind ignited by genius. Just a defender. Then we have Electric Revelation. Then we have Colt. Oh no, the Colts. Ardent Elementalist. While the Dawnheart Witches focus their magic on nature and community, other covens consort with devils and twist the elements to their will. Got another Seize the Storm. Ooh, a dragon Moonveil Reagent. Nice. Oh, it's the mythic card. Whenever you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each of that spell's colors. Whenever Moonveil Regent dies, deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. And then we got these two cards. Alright. So that's those two together. Got the white pack here. Next up, purple. I mean black. I love that they make black purple. It's like when they when they pull you aside from school and make you fill out all those silly tests, and they're like, look at this. It's in one color. You have to say what color the text is, but not what the text is saying. So it could be a blue colored text that says green, and you have to say blue, and it's confusing. You have to do it fast, and if you don't do it fast enough, apparently you're stupid. We love that. Anywho, that's my whole diatribe on American education. And my gripes. Nice. Alright. We've got Unhallowed Phalanx. In case any of you new recruits were wondering, this is why we don't use mass graves anymore. But noted. Duly noted. Then we've got Pointed Discussion. Small talk is a dying art. Is it an art? I seriously doubt. I mean, I abhor small talk, TBH. But that's just because I don't like talking to people unless I have a purpose. Willy-nilly. Then we have Boarded Window. Sturdy nails make for sound sleep. True. Indeed. This reminds me of like the Michael Jackson music video where the zombies were attacking through the window. Not a fan. That gave me nightmares for weeks. But we have Gluttonous Guest. Create a blood token when it enters the battlefield. Then we've got Courier Bat. Swarms of bats pulled from Lurenbrom Fortress, carrying wedding invitations to vampires of every bloodline. That's cute. They all had jobs. Wedding security. In lieu of payment, he was granted permission to devour any unauthorized visitors. Bet. They have blood-crazed socialite. Has Minaki. Then we have Vampire's Kiss. Young vampires gorge themselves at every meal, but their elders have learned to savor the smallest bite. Then we have Hero's Downfall. Audric resisted the vampire's curse with all his strength, but after a lifetime of fighting monsters, he was doomed to become one himself. We got another one. Then we've got Aim for the Head. Works every time. Then we've got Grisly Ritual. You can always tell who's new from the screaming. Then we've got Skulking Killer. Olivia set a few villagers loose in the hedge maze as part of the evening's entertainment. We've got another Vampire's Kiss. Young vampires gorge themselves at every meal, but their elders have learned to savor the smallest bite. Then we have Blood-Crazed Socialite. Another wedding security. My voice is starting to crack. Alright. In lieu of payment, he was granted permission to devour any unauthorized visitors. Then we've got another courier bat. Swarms of bats pour from Lowenbrom Fortress, carrying wedding invitations to vampires of every bloodline. Then we've got Gluttonous Guest. And we've got Edgar's Awakening. Here you go. Can't have you sleeping through your own wedding day. Pretty meta. Then we've got Pointed Discussion. Small talk is a dying art. Then we've got Blood Fountain. Another boarded window. Sturdy nails make for sound sleep. Aim for the head. Works every time. Then we have Gift of Fangs. You are one of the few to whom we offer a blessing. What fool would reject immortality? Then we have another Hero's Downfall. Eldrick resisted the vampire's curse with all his strength, but after a lifetime of fighting monsters, he was doomed to become one himself. Then we've got Unhallowed Phalanx. In case any of you new recruits were wondering, this is why we don't use mass graves anymore. And then we've got Pointed Discussion. Small talk is a dying art. Then we've got Bleed Dry. Wipe your chin, child. We can't have Olivia thinking we're uncivilized. Bet. Then we've got Rot Tide Gargantua. It almost sounds like Roll Tide. Now that it doesn't need to breathe, its hunting grounds extends well beyond the sea. Spooky. Then we've got Dread Fugue. Doesn't have any of the fun text for me to narrate. But we've got Grisly Ritual. You can always tell who's new from the screaming. Oh, which one did you get? The Dread Fugue or Grisly Ritual? Or just the pack in general? Oh, the Kraken! It would have been cool if they made him into a commander. There's probably already a zombie commander or zombie Kraken commander out there. And then we've got Diregraph Scavenger. It can barely feel the sword anymore. Spooky. Someone pointed out that all bears are worth basically 2-2 or 2-3, and I think that's interesting because they're right. Every other bear I've seen is that way. Ooh. Then we've also got Undead Butler. Get to mill 3 cards when it enters. Yes! I might actually build a bear deck, because I was inspired by, I think it's Mana Roxy's account, who is the bear commander, and she pointed out that the bears are all worth 2 too. Got another Aim for the Head. Works every time. Ooh. I got Blood Vial Purveyor. Love this. It's the mythic card for this set. And got these 2. Alright, there's 2 more packs. This one is pretty dinged up. This one is the best, the one in the best condition. So I said at the beginning of the live, whoever was still here, I was going to save this for last. And basically whoever was left in the chat, whoever wants the green booster pack, DM you. And whoever I DM, I'll like upload a video and I'll pick and tag you, because then I'll send it to you as a freebie as part of giveaways. I have enough Magic the Gathering things that I can start to give them away in gratitude for all of the follows, all of the likes, and all of the love on my account. So, yeehaw. So this will be the last pack that we open for this live. And the green one is just vibing back there. It's so funny how these ones somehow got dinged up in the mail. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Just starting your collection. That was literally me, like, maybe 8 months ago. And then I went off. But DM me if you would like the pack for sure. I can also throw in a couple of other cards. It's for mutuals. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Yeehaw! So we've got Bloody Betrayal. It's a sorcery. Got Belligerent Guest with Trample. Love that. It's an artifact. Blood token 1. Ooh, Vampire's Vengeance. Olivia was quick to make an example of any village that refused to pay her blood tithe. Metal. Ooh, we have Voldaren Epicure. I love this card. He gives me very much vibes. Love him for that. If you're not refining your tastes, what's the point of living forever? Then we've got Falcon Wrath Celebrants. They've got Menaki, or Menace. Got Sanguine Statuette. Enters the battlefield, creates a blood token. Then we've got End the Festivities. When the defenses around Lurin Brum Fortress faltered, the Crimson Ballroom received some unexpected guests. I have this in my Werewolf Commander. Love it. Then there's Lacerate Flesh. Deals 4 damage to target creature. Meow. Suki, do you want to join the live? Everyone, this is one of my beans. Are you saying hi? Meow. Sweet bean. Mm-hmm. an angel. Are you a bean? Do you want to say hello again? Saying hello again. That. Lick your priorities. Anywho. She's such a sweet bean. She'll be turning 5 this year. 5 on June 27th. Alright, back at it. So we have Honeymoon Hearse. A carriage crafted from the finest materials. Horses bred from the finest stock. Skulls taken from the finest foes. Metal. Ooh, then we've got Daybreak Combatants. After weeks of unending darkness, a glimpse of dawn was all the people of Stensia needed to rekindle their will to fight. Ooh, got another Bloody Betrayal. Oh, yes, Runebound Wolf. I have this in my Tovalar Commander deck. The Wolf's captor hid his fear, but he knew someday the runes would fail, the collar would break, and the wolf would remember his face. Ooh, another one. Heck yeah. Yee. Oh, another wolf. Hungry Ridge Wolf. Even vampires know to travel faster when they hear howling and the Gyre reach passes. Then we've got Sure Strike. Before the officiant even had a chance to ask if anyone objected to the Voldaren Markov union, Arlen made her opinion known. Pretty dope. Then we've got Rending Flame. It is our duty to bring the blessed sleep to the dead, even if they resist that gift. Pretty sick. Then we've got Pyre Spawn. Memories of the Harvesttide tragedy festered until they grew into an incarnate rage that set the world ablaze. Oop, got another End the Festivities. When the defenses around Lurinbrom Fortress faltered, the Crimson Ballroom received some unexpected guests. Then we've got Into the Night. When lost souls wander into the woods, the wilds have a way of showing them who they really are. And then we've got Bloody Betrayal. Another Daybreak Combatants. After weeks of unending darkness, a glimpse of dawn was all the people of Stensia needed to rekindle their will to fight. Got another Honeymoon Hearse. A carriage crafted from the finest materials. Horses bred from the finest stock. Skulls taken from the finest foes. Got a Kessig Flame Breather. Hunter's Fire was meant for slaying monsters in the Ulvenwald, but that never stopped Rollin from showing it off. Pretty dope. Ooh, Reckless Impulse. A Stitcher looks at their creation and sees the result of years of study and hours of toil. A devil sees a new plaything. Then we've got Frenzied Devils. Devils need no reason to stir up chaos. The chaos itself is their reward. Then we've got Pyre Spawn. Memories of the Harvesttide tragedy festered until they grew into an incarnate rage that set the world ablaze. And then we've got Magma Pummeler. Ooh, a 0/0, which means enters battlefield with X when one counters on it. Oh, so how much mana you pay. Dope. Then we've got Falcon Wrath Celebrants. They also have Minaki. Flame Blessed Bolt. I noticed that you were short on party favors, so I brought my own. Ooh, another vampire's vengeance. Olivia was quick to make an example of any village that refused to pay her blood tithe. Ooh, got Blood Petal Celebrant. Icon. Belligerent Guest. Got Blood Hypnotist. Arvon was ecstatic to offer his blood to such a captivating creature. Then we got Lacerate Flesh. Then we got Alchemist's Gambit. Exile. Cleave. This is the mythic card. Take an extra turn. And then these two. So that's everything. Yeehaw. Thank you all for joining my live. And at Marty Bird 001, you are my only viewer right now, so this is all yours. I'm also going to give you all of the extra cards I got today, the reds and whatnot. Just DM me your address, and I'll hopefully get that mailed out to you within the next week or so. So yeah, thank y'all so much, and thank you. Y'all stay safe.